Magic Academy looms in the distance and in Vellum's mind. The presence of an academy in this human city is what drew him here before the Cataclysm, and now it is so close at hand. The only thing between him and admission is a sea of zombies and the Academy's magical defenses, golems. He survived the Cataclysm though, and he won't let anything get in his way now. Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, the journey of Vellum. Vellum wakes up after a couple days of reading and studying and sleeping. And today, well, we still have a decent amount of food, and we probably could sit here and continue to go ahead and continue studying, but we have a mission we want to do today. We're gonna go ahead and grab some water to make sure that we take with us. This gallon jug of sealed water is probably not the greatest thing, and we're gonna take just like a tin of canned beans, because we've already opened that one. So, that's right, we have opened that one, so it's harder for us to carry. We'll take one that's closed then. And what we're going to do today is that this big magenta marker is our home. And then all the way down here is a magic academy. Vellum knows that an academy is going to have anywhere between dozens of books and possibly even a magic item or two that some senior academy graduate made. It does look like during the day we managed to spot several hordes of zombies moving around this area, and we do have these two very dangerous areas to the northwest here, but as long as we kind of keep southwardly, I'm thinking I'm really just trying to take this road straight down and then take the other road straight over. Hopefully we can get there, and hopefully it's not too dangerous. As we had discussed at the end of last episode, it is near a swamp and a river, which can be very problematic. As we step outside, we are going to go ahead and use our night eyes. And while experimenting with the black crystal, we also learned a new ability called Extended Stride. It is part of our awakened teleporter path, and it allows us to warp space around us, to each step being a little bit farther than the next. So it ups our speed enough that, actually we need to rest because whenever we cast them we lose a bunch of stamina. It ups our speed enough that we should be able to walk away from zombies as much as we used to be able to run away from them. So it also will help out with some of the faster creatures in the game as well. And the more we practice it and the more we keep it going, the better it'll get as well. That's kind of how psychic powers work. But we are probably going to avoid confrontation when we can out here. We did manage to take 20 of our carbon fiber hunting arrows with us. Oh man, it's already starting to get dense. Yeah. We might want to take out some of the weaker ones here, to be honest. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull out our bow. And aim up on this guy. Man, forgot how long this recurve takes to aim. It's a little bit worse. Okay, I see what's happening. So I fired past him, and this carbon fiber hunting arrow hit the wall. So the shot itself from the bow is like dead quiet, but whenever it hits the wall, they hear it. This has kind of become a problem all of a sudden. They can't see me though, so I'm gonna try and sneak past them, grab my arrows, and honestly, I think I'm just going to leave. I would like to finish this one off though, because he has a few arrows in him now. I should be bleeding pretty bad. He is. Pull out the knife. And there's 3 of my arrows. Thank you very much. Did I manage to get all 20 back? I'll double check this. I did. Awesome. Okay. Let's leave this for a second. We'll catch our breath, make sure that we're always fully refreshed, ready to run. And we're just going to try and do our best to sneak past the crowds and crowds of zombies here. So we want to try and go down to this block here. We'll go ahead and mark that on our map. And hopefully Vellum is wishing to avoid as much confrontation as possible. He does spot, however, in the distance, 2 water tanks for this community garden. There is a chance that those are filled with clean water. So I'm going to come over here and check real quick. Oh, nope. It's just water. It's not clean water. Okay. Ideally, though, this would actually be a good thing to like come by and grab, because we could disassemble those for very large tanks that we can fill and then leave in our base. And if we do fill a huge tank with water all the way to the brim, what is that? A bruiser zombie. That doesn't sound good. This zombie's right arm has been grotesquely deformed into a massive mace-like shape. What remains of its hand has been covered in spiky bone, and the upper arm's skin is clearly coming apart from the sheer pressure on it. Sounds like something that can punch our head through our ass, so we're going to go ahead and avoid the crap out of that. There's a regenerating zombie. That's also not fantastic. The zombies definitely seem to be already spent casings in the distance. The zombies seem to already be evolving. Oh, we shouldn't go down alleyways. That was a bad idea. We're going to jump over to a different street here and head a little bit farther south. We're hoping that the natural defenses of the Magic Academy are still active. They're going to try and attack us too, but the nice thing is that there's not going to be that much zombies around there. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a horde. That's definitely a horde. Okay, maybe we go a little bit farther north then first. Let's see if we can avoid the majority of this horde. Why is there a dead one over there? A feral human, an acid zombie, slavering biter. Vellum's not going to take the time to examine these things closely. He has a mission. Can I sneak by through the center? No, it doesn't look like I can. Oh man, that is so many. We're gonna try and go by right here. Oh, they grabbed me for a second, but it's okay. We got free. Head to the other side of this community garden. There's a bicycle there that actually wouldn't be a bad thing for Vellum to grab. It would be a very, very silent vehicle for us. But we don't really have the time to check the condition of it, as sort of making his way through this area very quickly. Some sort of, what is this, a park? Yeah, there's a park in the back of this area. Oh man, we're so close now. But oh, in the distance we can easily hear and spots the sounds with our clairsentience informing us of the danger that there is, in fact, hordes of zombies around the academy, which means that its natural defenses might be offline. It's not great news for us. I actually thought this bush for a moment was a zombie. In the dark, we're mistaking vegetation for zombification. Okay. We've at least made it through alleyway now. What the hell is that? A grappler? Grappler zombie? Zombie's elongated arms drag along the ground as it moves. It looks to have almost an hunchback from the swollen shoulder muscles tearing through its skin. Well, that sounds like a whole bunch of nope. Okay. Apparently there's road mayhem to the south, and there's a bunch of corpses of college kids to the north. We're very close now, though. Oh, this one saw us. How hurt is he? Almost not at all. We might be able to pull it into the alleyway here and actually just finish this one off real quick. Just so that we're leaving our path a little bit open here. Okay. So we don't want to mess with the grappler, probably. Looks like we got 2 up to the north here. I know they're a little hard to see in the dark. And 3 to the south. We mostly need to head straight west. So if we can avoid that grappler, so I don't know what it does, and start towards, is this a normal zombie? It's just a tough zombie, okay. Start towards the tough zombie here. What is this? A dense urban building? Oh, I thought there was going to be an alleyway here. There is definitely not. Okay. We're going to start running, and we're going to just run past all of these guys to the south, which is so bad. Oh, there's a car on down there. That's really bad. Okay. We're going to get into the alleyway here and take a breath. Ignore the zombie. It's fine. There's some sort of... What the fuck is that? Edamtosaurus, a huge, scaly dinosaur with hooves and broad, toothless beak. There are teeth deeper in the mouth. It's currently tracking something. We can see its head swaying from side to side. In the distance, we also see another dinosaur, which I'm having a hard time spotting what square it takes up. There we go. Another Apatosaurus. Edamtosaurus. Unfortunately, Vellum is not incredibly well informed about what types of dinosaurs are neutral and herbivores. Or, oh man, there are so many dinosaurs around here. I told you, man, swamps and rivers. They're not great news. We're going to kind of just hope that these things don't have great vision. It doesn't seem like they do, and it seems like they're ignoring us. And we'll just try and move past, okay? We can see the edges of the academy now. Oh, here we go. And one of the doors of the academy just leads right out to the river. Okay. Here goes nothing. The door's locked. Oh, that's really funny. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything... There's so many things nearby, actually. The academy does have very sturdy, magically reinforced walls, so it's pretty rare that there'd be anything that could bust through them once we get inside. Problem is that there's doors on either side. What do we hear inside? Footsteps. Footsteps. Not shambling, but solid footsteps. That's probably golems. So, here's our plan. The best possible course of action would be to let the golems out and then close the door. As we mentioned in the beginning of our journey, Vellum knows how golems function and knows that golems will have a command to not bust down doors or windows, and they're too large, in fact, to go through a window. So if we manage to keep these doors intact, get the golems outside the doors, and then close them behind us, the golems will be outside, tearing through the countryside and clearing out all of the zombies, which they consider threatening, which they will consider threatening, I should say. But we'll have the freedom to loot the academy. If we just open the door right now, we're going to be the only viable targets. I think we do it. Can we pry this door open? Do we have something that we can do that with? We can't get enough leverage. Do we have... Okay, pick. We do have lockpicks, so... Can I not lockpick the door? It must be... Oh, it has an electronic lock? Oh, that's not good. That means that the only way to get through here would be to bust it down. And using the trick that we used to get into the pawn shop, where we teleport around until we get inside, would be very ill-advised because we would get stuck inside there at that point. And we'd be stuck in there with a bunch of plastic golems that could easily just rip our limbs off. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to clear out just a few of these guys around here. And try and see if we can get through to the other side. It doesn't see us. We'll try and get through to the other side of the academy, if possible. We need to get better at archery here. Kind of not living up to our oven heritage here. We're just going to steady up. We know it's coming for us, but we're going to just keep steadying up until it gets right on top of us. There we go. Perfect. Just sort of be patient and literally waited until it's right on top of us, made it so that we were actually going to be dead accurate. There was no chance for us to miss there. Catch our breath. Around here, make sure we get our other arrow. Another one of those things. Is it at least clearing out the zombies? It is bleeding, and so is that fat zombie. So there's a good chance that, yeah, they're fighting each other right now. That is both good and bad. So the good part is that it might take out a few of the zombies for us. The bad part is that eventually the zombies are going to take it out, and they might not be hostile now, but whenever they become zombified, they will definitely be hostile. Oh, that's not good. This side also has electronic locks. That means that we're not going to be able to open the door. But I do see another valuable thing. So this door, it has a straight shot to a ladder. And plastic golems also don't climb ladders. So if we bust down this door and let them out, we can climb the ladder, let the golems go rampage, and then sneak in behind them. The only problem is that we're not going to be guaranteed safety because, well, the golems will be out and about now. Wait for him to get closer. Just a little closer. And don't let him grab. Oh, there's two now. How badly is he injured? Okay, he's very badly injured, so is he. We'll aim for the other one here. And honestly, we're gonna pull out our knife. Get rid of both of them. Get our arrows back. Where did our arrows go? There they are. And unfortunately, whenever I don't have the bow wielded, they don't show up in green anymore to make our life easier. How is this fight going over here? Oh man, the fat zombie's actually winning against the dinosaur? That's not good. We need to at least clear out this alleyway, though. We're gonna pull our bow back out. And, yeah. The irony does not fall on deaf ears to Vellum, knowing that his aim is only so good that whenever they're on top of us, can we actually reliably hit zombies. We did manage to get a grazing hit there, which is not great for us. Okay. Another one down. Really cutting about as close as it can be cut here. Make sure we get all our arrows, and it looks like the alleyway here is clear. So we'll put our bow away. And do we have anything that we can use to bust down this door? Unfortunately, it seems like the hammer is going to be the best thing. And we just start smashing into the door. It's going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to attract things. But we already have it pretty heavily damaged, and down it goes. We're going to immediately... You know what? We're actually not going to put it away right away. I'm worried that there's going to be a... Based on the footsteps we're hearing. Well, those are above us. Okay, so we have a second. Put the hammer away. We step in. And for now, we don't see anything. There are other doors. We'll close this one behind us. Looks like there's some more locked doors back here. Maybe some bedrooms. Go ahead and close the curtains. Okay. We'll check this area first. Okay, that door's locked. How am I seeing dinosaur? Oh, because there's one inside here. Okay. Well, how'd you get in here? Looks like on the upstairs floor, the mana crystals are still in one piece. That's good. Unfortunately, because we're not a ritualist, Vellum knows that this mana crystal is going to be more useful to us destroyed than anything. But it's good to see that it's in one piece right now, because it means that we can take advantage of destroying it ourselves. So yeah, there's a dinosaur inside there? Okay. Not the greatest news. Okay, so these footstep sounds are from above us, which means that there isn't any golems on the first floor right now. But they might be able to hear us moving around down. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's a golem right there. We're going to start running towards the door. Oh man, it is so fast. And we'll wait for it to get a little bit closer and climb up. And is it wandering off to the north? No, because it can still see us. We'll crouch down. And it's wandered off to the north and starting to fight things. Good, 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 good. Let's head back inside. Close the door. Let's check to make sure there's not another golem here. Before we ever loot, we need to make sure... so many good scrolls, so many good books. There's so much magic for us to learn here. What the hell was that? Owlbear gastrolith? What the fuck is that? Strangely shaped rock was once part of an owlbear's complex digestive system. Oh, it's like one of the things that owls cough up, creating a link between owl throat and bear stomach. It is possible that it could serve a similar purpose in alchemy, helping to bind two separate halves together. Interesting. So many Spear of Brambles. I mean, so many good spells here. And it seems like there are no zombies. There's no... I do hear zombies being destroyed outside, which means that that golem might be going to work. Fortunately, with that door destroyed, we can't keep them out anymore. I am going to go ahead and smash the window here. And head upstairs. Make sure that there's... We know that there's a dinosaur in here, but it's not attacking us yet. Oh man, there's so much in here. So much in here. A crowbar token. What we're going to do is, we're not going to be looting yet, but we're going to take that crowbar token. We'll put away our bayonets and find that token in our inventory here. A large silver coin that's, when activated by uttering a word on the back, turns into an item picture in the front. In this case, a crowbar. Vellum knows that these tokens are what some more advanced mages use to store some really valuable tools. He even found a boat in a token once, far in the past, before the Cataclysm started. Something like that would actually be very useful nowadays. But as it stands, he's going to activate the crowbar, and as he says the magic word engraved on the token, it rapidly grows and morphs into a shiny, pristine, brand new crowbar. So now we have a crowbar, which is... honestly, a really good find, and we're going to go ahead and favorite that right away, and pull it out as well, because it's going to help us break down doors and all that kind of stuff. Yep, there's just a dinosaur in there. Okay. We'll go ahead and close that curtain and leave the dinosaur in there, because, yep, that's a thing. Oh, we left that door open. It's so bad. We're actually going to open that door again, so that if we need to, we can rush in there, but we'll close this one so that we know for a fact that this part doesn't have any golems in it. Okay, so we heard footsteps above still. So there's definitely more golems above us. Not hearing anything below. Oh my gosh, there's a full gym down here? Vellum salivates at the idea of the survival situation of having a large pool of water, showers, a gym. This place has... the amenities, a tent, the amenities required to survive in style. The only downfall is that it is in an area that is implicitly dangerous. He's going to have to decide whether this is worth surviving here, at least for the time being, or if it's too dangerous to do that. Again, we're not going to loot anything yet because we want to make sure that we're safe first. Okay, we're going to go up one floor. There's a golem there. Is it going to follow me? I think it is. We'll wait here. There it goes. Lead it outside. And crouch down so it can't see us. We'll head up one more rail. Just using the building here to our advantage. And just waiting for it to walk away. Doesn't seem to want to walk away. Still staying right below us. There's no way it can see us, right? We'll climb one more level. We spotted another plastic golem. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. From here, we actually can spot the golem through the window. What about this other one? I'm not hearing anything anymore. There's a chance that it... No, it didn't. It's right below us still. It looks like the other one might have taken care of all the zombies nearby, which is making this a lot harder for us all of a sudden. Perhaps if we head in here, it won't, like... Maybe it's sensing our presence or something like that? We might be able to get away from it a little bit. Honestly, this apartment building might not be bad for... honestly, this apartment building might actually be really good for us. Let's check super fast. How tall does this place go? So here's the roof. What's this? It's locked, whatever it is. What about this? Locked as well. So there's a chance. I mean, getting off the ground level is just very good for us, right? It's missing some curtains, and there's a locked door, which is concerning. There might be something in there. But instead of staying in the tower, we could also stay in here. Although if we clear out the tower, it's going to be even safer because there's no windows on the first floor of the tower, which means that we would be able to we could just seal 2 different entrances. We could seal up the doors, and then we'd be fine. But this is an alternative, and it's something good to know that we do have this this urban apartment building as an alternative of a place to stay. What? Is it right there still? It is, in fact, right there still. Okay. Well, I didn't want to do this, but I guess there was inevitable. We are going to... Oh, geez. I stepped over the ladder and actually reached up and grabbed me and already did a hefty hit to my torso. We were bleeding for a moment there. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, so now that thing's obviously dangerous. I'd like to, we're just peeking down real quick. Potentially get a line on it. Here we go. Can I? No. It doesn't stay there long enough for me to cast a magic missile. How do I deal with this? Is there another set of stairs that leads down by chance? There is. There's a terrifying zombies right there. I sort of forgot, to be honest. We don't close these windows, so they're not attracted to whatever the hell we're doing over here. Of course, Vellum can't resist just glancing at the titles of books that he walks past. Okay. So we've been stationary over here for a little while. Is it going to wander away? Doesn't seem like it wants to wander away. It's just wandering in place, the last place where it saw us. It needs new orders. It's literally just waiting at the bottom of the ladder. Okay, well... I promise I had thought this through, but it seems like it's not going as well as I expected. It would be suicidally stupid of us, but what we could do is... we could climb down the downspout right here. Alternatively, we could literally just leave the door open and pass some time in one of these apartments here. And by the time daytime comes, they might have like run into some zombies and then wandered away. I will say it's just much less dangerous to do that than to try and fight them ourselves. There's food here. We have water. We can always like clean some water as well to make more. We have the purification seed ability that will allow us to actually clean quite a bit of water all at once. Yeah, we'll go ahead and loot these apartments. I'll be back if anything interesting happens, and then we might rest until tomorrow here and see if the situation improves at all. As Vellum slept through the night, waiting for the coming morning, something happened. It was loud enough, psychically and audibly, to wake him from his sleep. He suddenly registers a buzzing in his senses. It's getting louder, and his head starts to throb. Somewhere nearby, a tiny cataclysm has begun. We are going to stop casting, and so apparently there is a portal storm nearby. We're going to go ahead and head out here. And yeah, it's raining portals. That's not good. Vellum has no idea what this means, but he does feel an inexorable draw to the center of the storm. The only problem is that the center of the storm is in the air over top of the river, so there's no way we could get to it. But we do feel that something is drawing us to it. We also see another zombie. Great. Overnight, some of the dinosaurs nearby seem to have been killed by the zombies nearby and have started turning into zombies, which is just absolutely fantastic for us. Just absolutely fantastic. Worst possible news. We do believe that staying inside during this portal storm, as it were, is probably going to be the best thing. Apparently, reality's breaking. Is it moving towards us or away from us? It's hard to tell. We're gonna wait a bit and see if we can find out. Seems to be moving away from us. That's good. As we just hear, Vellum hears the howling winds of the same events that caused the cataclysm in the first place, reiterating itself onto the world. But it seems like this is just a minor one. The idea of it being a minor storm begs the question of, what does a major portal storm look like? Not something we probably want to actually be around to see, but I don't know if we're going to have much of a choice, to be honest. As interested as Vellum is in trying to figure out why some part of his anatomy, some part of his mental anatomy is trying to call him towards the storm, he is going to just try to go back to sleep. And sleep he does. Even as sleep falls to normal, reality does also return to normal as well. Hopefully the scarring on the world is minimal. We may have to take a look around as we wake up to see if anything has changed in the night. We're not really sure of the full implications of a portal storm raging through, but the first cataclysm, the one that broke the world, the portal storms introduced zombies, dinosaurs, and other strange eldritch creatures into the world, so hopefully it didn't deposit something new for us to deal with. And also hopefully that the placid golems that were defending this tower have decided to move on. We are very thirsty and very hungry. We also have our earplugs still in. We'll go ahead and take this out and see if we can deal with any of that. There is some clean water here still and some beer, which is not the best thing in the world, but it's better than nothing. And one thing that we did learn is that oh, good. We actually have the ability to cast it now. Last night, the purification seed was too difficult for us. Okay, so we managed to use it, and then we can use the seed that it gives us, right? It gives us a seed, right? You wield your seed of purification. There we go. Activate it, and faintly glowing dust. Put it in the canteen, maybe? Did it turn into clean water? It did. Well, it actually turns into enough dust that we can purify multiple things, but we just don't need to. Okay. So that means that we do still have water to drink now? We do. Amazing. Okay. We'll eat this orange. Eat a little bit of cheese just to fill up. Not the greatest thing in the world for us to be eating, but it is, in fact, better than not having food at all. And we'll drop the stuff that we don't care about anymore. And we picked up a casserole pot by accident, so we'll go ahead and leave that behind as well. Okay. Hopefully. Well, we don't see it anymore. We do see the dead corpse of a zombie dinosaur. We'll approach cautiously. Go ahead and crush that corpse. Looks like you can still hear the sound of Oh man, yeah, so many things got taken out. Definitely crushed the corpses of these zombie dinosaurs. We don't want those getting back up. So many things got taken out by the plastic golems here. Honestly, great news for us. The plastic golems are doing a great job clearing out the surroundings. Vellum really doubts that a plastic golem is going to be capable of being killed by a zombie, which is both kind of good news and bad news. But we can probably kill a plastic golem if we were to be willing to use some magic. We'll check this area real quick back here, because again, we just want to clear this area out. Make sure that there's nothing hiding for us. Oh, so many scrolls. Once we do clear this place out, we could probably stay here for a while, honestly. As long as nothing too terrible comes by. Close that door. We did see that there was a plastic golem above us earlier here. Apparently there was a glass door there. We're having a hard time seeing. I'm going to go ahead and activate our night eyes here and see if that helps at all. It doesn't, because there's a difference in light level, so it's kind of light blinding us right now. We're actually going to activate our extended stride as well, so that we can run away from these things a little bit better, because they are very fast. There was a corpse here. It's not great. We can't see it, but we can sense it. That's right in the darkness in front of us, looming. We trace the shape of a clay golem. That is much worse than a plastic golem. The clay golems, plastic golems are mass-produced. The clay golems are hand-crafted. We are going to immediately run down the stairs, turn around, get a magic missile off. Unfortunately, we did waste some of our mana, that purification seed. But we needed the water. As we let it chase us down the stairs, running past screen doors, question mark, of other golems, we do finally take it down. It took most of our remaining mana, but it is broken. Okay, we're going to take a moment, catch our breath, ignore the sounds of the golems all around us, and we are going to drink a mana potion. It's only a lesser mana potion, so it's not going to provide us a lot of mana, but we're going to check all the way up to the top here. Oh. Something, yep, attacked us from the crook of the thing there. We will see if we can get some magic missiles off. Run down again. Wait a moment. More magic missiles. Repeat the process. Only works until we run out of mana. We have 3 left. Come on. The only problem is that it's also healing. And we're out of mana. But we do have our bow. We're going to head down the stairs one more time here. Catch our breath. There's a chance we can kill it with our bow. Oh man, it is so fast. It is just moving across the room so quickly towards us here. And it's already fully healed? Holy crap. These plastic golems are a problem. And the carbon fiber arrows from the recurve bow are doing almost nothing to it. $18 damage, but again, it's already fully healed. Scamper up the staircase. Oh man, we knew that the golems were going to be a problem, but this is something else, to be honest. Like, this is really problematic. It did manage to get one swing off on us. We'll go ahead and bandage our arm. Make sure that starts healing, and take some multivitamins and some ibuprofen as well. It'd be nice if we could get a perch somewhere where we could fire down on it. Like, you might think me cowardly for fighting it this way, but like, this thing was probably going to rip us to shreds if we try and fight it in melee. We are quite fragile, unfortunately. This academy would be an amazing place for us to study and recoup and learn new magic, but as it stands currently, its protectors are actually a lot more than we can handle. But Vellum survived the initial destruction of the world. He isn't going to give up here. We're going to do it. We're going to put the bow away, pull out our bayonets, and we'll stay on the staircase so that we can run when we need to. But we're going to try and take it down in melee. We're just a flurry of attacks to try and tear it apart before it can tear us apart. It managed to get a hit on our right arm, but we managed to get several hits off on a hit, tearing it to shreds, just slicing plastic from it piece by piece, and it finally goes down. Oh, but man, the cost was high. It tore up our right arm and our left arm. We'll put those in our back in their sheaths and go ahead and bandage ourselves back up. They managed to get a nice hit off on our torso as well. We're actually going to put a much nicer bandage on our right arm because it looks pretty bad. But the rest of the golems should, for the time being, be stuck in locations where they can't get to us. Go ahead and make sure we pick up our arrows right away. Didn't mean to open that door. There is a door there. Okay, so we have access to this floor. That's good. Is there any mana potions? There are. Okay. The mana potions are going to be pivotal in trying to clear this place out. In fact, we actually are going to... we see an app. Okay, it's down on the ground floor. We also have a regeneration potion we can take so that we can stay in the fight. Might be a bad idea to take it now, to be honest. But is there any other... Oh, there's a bunch of potions here. What do we have? Iron Skin. Okay, okay. That should be pretty good. Not sure exactly what Iron Skin will do for us, but I do imagine that it's going to be something along the lines of, well, hell, you know, making our skin like iron. We're going to pull our bayonet back out. And you know what? Let's go to war. We're going to drink the Iron Skin potion, open the door, and there's nothing on this floor. There's another mana potion, and that was another ring. Ring of Dexterity. Yes, we'll go ahead and we'll wear that as well. Make sure that the rings are on the opposite hands. Magic doesn't like being near other magic, so it wasn't wanting to be on the same side as another ring. Oh man, there's so many scrolls, so many books. We have to clear this place out. Okay, we're going to go up one more floor. Nothing here. One more floor. We sense at least one plastic golem there, possibly two. We're going... because we can't see them in the dark there. Pull it down to the next floor. And slice and dice. And with the Ring of Dexterity and the Iron Skin Potion, it did actually manage to get a hit off on us. And didn't even matter. Okay, this floor's clear. We still hear more, though. Again, we're going back up. Make sure we fight it somewhere where we can see it. Oh, it did manage to get a hit off on us, but with our skin turned to iron, it's like barely even hurting us. Although the iron skin is starting to wear off, I think. Oh, another hit. The sound of our crunching bones, but we're going to push through it and take it down. Pop some ibuprofen, to be honest. Is this floor clear? This floor's clear. Looks like the library. Okay, last floor. Nothing in here? We still hear some footsteps, though. Managed to get a critical, slicing huge chunks of plastic off of it. And it hits our arm. The iron skin protecting us. We're gonna win this fight. Just chopping and chopping and chopping at it until finally it falls. And there's a ritual circle up here. That's going to be incredibly useful if we do decide to start casting some alchemy. And it looks like it is. Holy crap. We cleared the entire academy. There is going to be so much for us to learn here. This is incredible. Now, the only thing we need to do is, for Potion of Regeneration still going, it does manage to close up our wounds real quick. We're going to sheath our thing, and while we still have nighttime, we need to move these corpses out and see about, can we build a door? What does it take to build a door? We have a hammer, and we have enough fabrication knowledge. We just need planks and nails. We need to build some doors here, and then we'll probably seal up one of the doors on each side, and we'll go for the same kind of defenses that we went for last time, just putting some nail boards and stuff like that down. And yeah, so what we can probably do then is this thing still alive? It is. And it doesn't really care too much about us. At the same time, though, I don't really want to mess with it. We'll come over here and we'll disassemble these doors, and we will reinforce this place. Unfortunately, I did just notice that the ability to make a door is we would need some wood sawing, so we are going to have to make a makeshift door, but that means that we don't have the fabrication required to do it. Can we get? We can get some fabrication skill by practicing carving, so we'll back up to here. And what does it take for us to practice carving so we can get up to fabrication? Where'd it go? Carving. Requires a plank or a stick. Okay. We can get plenty of those. We'll haul a bunch of this stuff back into here and turn on our lights and practice some carving until we get up to fabrication 2. Which I think we just got right away. We did. Okay. Just put the practice item down. Put everything back here, and then let's see, door, makeshift door. So, we have an empty wood frame. I think the only thing we're missing is light. Let's see if we can bring our light up and... Oh, what are we missing? I don't understand. Oh, crap. In order to make the makeshift door, we need rope. Or a tool of sawing. Well, I guess this is a good time as any to see about if we can use this hardened earth spell, maybe? Make barricades? We hardened the earth. What did it do? I don't know if it did anything. Okay, well, lacking doors is going to be a problem. So what about making nail board traps? We just need nails. There are some nails here, but they're mostly, like, most of the nails got destroyed. So we'll come reclaim some doors. We don't leave all of the major doors, like these ones, alone. But we'll reclaim some of the smaller doors here. And make some nail board traps. Put one down right there. And then we'll put another one down right there. And that will at least reduce the amount of zombies that manage to make it in here. Do it again over here. We'll actually manage to feel not safe here. There's just too much going on over here. We hear thumps below us. Oh man, something managed to make it into the basement. That's not fantastic. We have to take care of that before we can feel safe. But we'll at least be... It'll at least be okay. It's not going to be safety. We'll pull out our knife. We're going to check out the basement super fast. Outside one zombie. Oh, that was it. We'll make sure to clear the basement. Oh, there is more zombies down here. We'll clear the basement one more time here. Sure there's nothing else that managed to sneak down here. And then, what we're probably going to do, because it's going to be the most complex route for zombies to take, is we are going to head up to the second floor, and we will stay in these second floor bedrooms, because that means that they have to first get through here, then they have to get through the first floor, and then they have to figure out how to go up the stairs, and then we still have this wall in front of us. And worst case scenario, we can blink out of here when taking minimal damage. Vellum already knows that he can survive a blink from the first floor. So this is going to be where we bed down for time being. We have solid brick walls around us, and we have so much information in this place. An absolutely crazy amount of scrolls and books, and we'll probably spend the next few hours and maybe the next day or two just gathering everything together and seeing what we can learn, and possibly even learning if we can craft anything. Making some magical items would be incredible. Again, we do have this major goal of ours to be able to craft a minor staff of the Magi. We need a stick, a mana crystal, some leather, and some mana dust. And the mana crystal mana dusts, Vellum knows for a fact he's going to be able to get here. And then all we need at that point is a stick and some patches. And then we can take all of this up to the top floor, to that magic circle, and we can craft our first staff. The next step towards becoming an Archmage is so close at hand. And we finally, after all this time, got admitted to a magic academy. One way or another. This has been Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, the journey of Vellum, and I have been Areima. I hope you guys have been enjoying. Again, this series hinges heavily on your guys' support, although it is starting to do quite well. It's starting to pick up, and it looks amazing that it's happening, because I am enjoying making this series so much. If you guys are enjoying it, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if possible as well. That'd be really nice, and I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.